It's a podcast. Another podcast. Istvan's imaginary podcast. Istvan's imaginary podcast. Istvan's imaginary podcast. Woo!
Guys, do you hear it? Yeah, do you hear that sound? In the trees, in your yard? I love that sound. It's a special sound of summer. It's getting louder. And this year, it's extra special and extra loud. Listen to that. Do you know what makes that sound? It's an insect, a special bug, and actually the guest on today's show. That's right. It's the cicada. Now, I love the sound cicadas make when they're out in great numbers, like they are this year. I could listen to them all day. To me, it's a comforting sound. It's a musical sound. I hope you like that sound too. I hope it doesn't bother you or even scare you. And you know what? When I say that, it makes me think of a story from when I was little. Now, when I was not really little, when I was like around, I would say like 7 or 8 or something like that, maybe a little bit younger, the cicadas come out sometimes like crazy. And this was the year that they came out like crazy where I lived. And we were visiting a family member who lived in a town that had tons and tons of trees. Not only did it have tons of trees, they were very, very old trees. They're very big trees. And at nighttime in this town, they did not have a lot of light. They actually had like gas-lit lamps and they were very dim. So at nighttime, it would get super, super dark there. Now, I don't know how I didn't know. Like maybe during the day I just heard the sound and I didn't think much of it. But then it became dark when we were at our family's house. And then when we came out, they were everywhere. Like there were more in her town than any other town. And then they were all on the ground and they were kind of like flying around too. And I got really, really scared, like super scared, where I think like I was even crying. And I would not go outside because I didn't want to step on the ground because I thought I was going to crunch on one of them. Or lots of them even, and I thought that one was going to fly into my hair, and I think my aunt had to pick me up and carry me from the house to the car, and then took me home, and I think I had to be carried into my house that night because I was so scared. Now, the thing is, what I didn't know back then is that cicadas don't sting, and they don't bite, and I wish that I would have known that back when I was younger. Yes, since then I've learned to really, really like them. I have also learned in that time that there are 2 types of cicadas. There are annual and there are periodical. Periodical only emerge once every 13 or 17 years. And when those guys come out, the adults emerge all at the same time, tens of thousands to sometimes over 1 million in a relatively small area. I learned that cicadas are herbivores. And that just means that they eat vegetation. Young ones eat liquid from plant roots, and adults don't eat anything at all. That's like weird, right? Oh man, can you hear? Yeah, there's so many of them this year. I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't think it was going to be like that this year, and I love it. All right, I'm going to try to tear our main cicada, the guest of today's show, away from the party outside. And while I do, let me play his song from Evie the Queen of the Insects. Now, if for some crazy reason you aren't familiar yet, the main character, Evie, on my new record, she learns about the importance and meaning of her middle name from the cicada character, and he sings a very special song called What's in a Name. Okay, I'll be right back.
What's in a name? Well, so much in your case. Your name is so special and as pretty as your face. What's in a name? Well, there's so much to say, but there's so little time. Yes, there's no time to waste. And so, let me show you it means little fairy. And little fairy, as you know, means someone who loves all things that grow. And in turn, they love all those that love it just so. What's in a name? Well, what more can I say? I now think you know just why things are this way. What's in a name? A bit more in this case. Yes, it feels so good when things fall into place. 'Cause oh, now you know it means little fairy and that you've been bestowed as someone who loves all things that grow. And as you do the same, all the seeds you will sow. What's in a name? What's in a name? What's in a name? What's in a name? It means someone who's caring and brave, bright and daring. And I think that you are the same. It means someone who's caring and loving and sharing. And I think that you are the same.
All right, we're back, and I'd like to welcome to the studio one of the stars of my album, Evie the Queen of the Insects, the guest of honor, and my friend. Welcome, Cicada.
Ow! Istvan, my man, what is up? Do you hear it out there?
Yeah.
Oh, I just flew in from the East Coast where it is popping off. But I gotta say, you guys definitely are holding your own in the party department this summer. Kudos, my friend.
I know, it's crazy, right? I didn't think it was going to be this great this year.
Right? It's like Mardi Gras times Super Bowl times New Year's Eve. And I, for one, am feeling 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wonderful.
Oh, man, me too, honestly. It's been like kind of a great summer for me already. And now with you and your friends and family, it's like the perfect way to cap it all off.
I could not agree more. I might even stick around longer because I'm having such a great time.
No, you have to. You know what? I'm going to have like movie nights outside, and you and all the cicadas are invited, and I'll make the movies even bug themed in your honor.
Oh, that would be great. Although, you may be in for the most unruly theater experience of your life. But I promise, it'll be fun. Hey, can I choose the flicks?
Sure.
All right, great. I even have some sweet picks right off the top of the dome. Let's start with The Fly, 1986, Jeff Goldblum, and glorious mullet majesty. Then, do you remember Joe's Apartment?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 1996. The always likable Jerry O'Connell. Definitely worth a revisit. And we have to do Kingdom of the Spiders. William Shatner, 1977, total camp. The guys will love it. And then let's round it all out with Failure to Launch.
What?
2006? McConaughey, bro.
I know. Are there bugs in that?
You've never seen it?
No.
Terry Bradshaw's his dad, dude. He still lives at home. Sarah Jessica Parker, my man. Not a rom-com fan?
I can get into them, yeah, but I mean, let's just like stay on theme, all right?
Got it. Then how about we finish with Them, 1954, classic B-movie horror, a real Son of Svengoolie special.
Yeah, now that's more like it.
All right, sounds like a plan. Now, what say we get back outside and enjoy the festivities?
All right, that's a great idea. But before we do, is there anything else you'd like to share with the podcast fam?
As a matter of fact, there is. Okay, guys, listen up. If you are one of the lucky ones to live in one of the 14 states where cicadas grace your presence, I want you to do a little research. I want you to find out exactly where you are on the map and find your special cicada brood.
Brood?
That's right. Everyone has a special brood. For instance, Brood 10 is having a moment right now, and they can be found on the East Coast. And Istvan, you live in Brood 13 territory, and they will be even more off the chain in 2024. Something to look forward to for sure. So guys, find your special brood and be aware of when they are emerging so you can prepare for your own special Cicada Summer.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And if you guys aren't in an area where cicadas make an appearance, maybe think about planning a road trip / camping trip somewhere where they do. Then you can hear their awesome sounds firsthand or see some of them close up when you're hiking or canoeing or even just when you're roasting marshmallows around the campfire. Yeah, I think that would be a great way to experience it and a wonderful and unique way to appreciate the diversity of nature thanks to these special and unusual
I'll accept it.
creatures. All right, are you ready?
Let's party, my friend.
All right. Thanks for listening, you guys. I hope you're enjoying your Cicada Summer. And until the next show, I am Istvan.
And I am Cicada. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast and Istvan's YouTube, youtube.com/imaginarykidsongs. Till next time, see you later, alligator.
You're invited to, so could you give us a smile? Goodbye. Now keep that all in mind and time will fly. And when we meet again, it'll be even better. Call you on the friends or even send them a letter. If it's